Hey there, this is Chris again. I put together a travel kit for charcoal because I have a graphite kit. I made a blog on that, and here's one on charcoal. And like I said about my graphite kit, this is not in my studio. This is not in the art school. This stays in this bag. It goes on vacation. It goes when we go as a class and paint outside. It never leaves this bag except when I'm using it. Then I put it back and it goes back in its little case and it sits on the shelf just waiting for it to go out on a trip with me. And this way I'm not forgetting something, I'm not stressing over it. I want to go outside and enjoy my day outside. And in order to enjoy my day outside, I don't want to spend an hour looking for stuff and fearful I'm going to forget stuff. Because there's nothing like going outside to plein air paint and forget your canvas, your brush, or your cleaner. So this just stays in this container. So I'm going to unload this mess and show what it is. And we'll actually have talks on each one of the products. Willow charcoal by Marie. I love the case. My charcoal's not gonna be broken, and it's the best case on the market. Nylon and cotton ball for me to smear. We have reviews on this. I like my powdered charcoal in the Art Twizzler container, and it keeps it from spreading all over the place. Actually, that size is a little too big. I don't know why I have two of these. I could make up a reason, but I don't know why. Sometimes I sharpen my pencil with 100 grit sandpaper. This is 150 grit, so it depends on the company, but anywhere from, I'd say maybe 100, 120, 150 grit. 80 is much too coarse. This actually feels fine. I know this came from Home Depot, and that's all I need. I have all those pads they sell you for $10 and $15 to sharpen charcoal with. I don't like them. I like the Home Depot pad. It does a better job. A white pearl and a pink pearl eraser. Now that's for damage, and when you need to erase, that's what this is for. These are for massive fixing of a problem. I'm not a big fan of them. A paper towel. You know, when I smear with my finger, it gives a certain look. You really see this in Sargent drawings. Certain parts of his painting, he'll smear with his hand. Then he might use a towel. It gives you a different texture for smearing. You could use a nylon material. You could use these tiny little stumps. I like the Creative Mark stumps. The medium size Creative Mark stumps are my favorite. I don't know why I have 5 in here. I guess for fear I didn't have one. I absolutely never use these charcoal pencils, but they sit in here out of insecurity. And the sizes I buy, there's an extra hard, a 2B and a 4B. Typically, I'm using the 4B and I never use the harder ones, but they sit in here for some strange reason. But they're in here. I have my white charcoal by General. It is my favorite white charcoal. It's the only one I buy. I know there's other companies, there's other types. I never use them. The Mono Zero eraser. It's a white pearl eraser. It does a very tiny effect. Oh, here is the actual number 12 medium tortillons by Creative Mark. And this is the actual package. So I guess I have 15 of them, even though I only need one. My wife loves cotton, little cotton, I don't know what it's called. There's cotton balls, like for cosmetic stuff. My erasers. So when your erasers are out of a container, like these are already in here for demonstration purposes, they get black, hard, and are ruined. So my erasers, when this is surrounded with charcoal, are in these Faber-Castell containers, but I never use the Faber-Castell the eraser. I only use their container. I put the Prismacolor eraser in it. I use single-sided razor blades to sharpen my charcoal pencil. Now I did a product review on my pencil sharpeners, and I told everyone, stop using your razor blade to sharpen your pencils because you have an attitude. When you draw and you need to go slower and be more meticulous. Well, when I use charcoal, I don't want to be slow and meticulous. I want to have an attitude. So all of a sudden that razor blade, which I said stop using, I'm loving with charcoal. So it's a tool, as in all the things that we do. And there's always pencils. And my favorite, the 3B and the F. There's no need for a 6H pencil when I'm outside doing charcoal work. It's not a fine detail thing. And number 15 stump. not the size, the total number of 15. And I always have a mechanical pencil that's typically filled, and this one is too, with lead. And because sometimes if the lead breaks and I don't have a pencil, mechanical pencil always works when you're on vacation. So instead of taking pencils on vacation, I typically just take 1 or 2 mechanical pencils of different softnesses. That's in my kit.